Tony can take it for everybody. You can write on that and look. No, Vincent. Yeah. No, I only have, put this up. Only have. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only.
I told Aaron that there was activity yesterday, everybody got a standing sticker, but he was not here, so he was doing the activity.
No, don't say.
I was Christian looking, he's better than you. Oh God.
Oh, Serena,
He's cool too.
that's for when you were done.
We go for vacation.
Yeah, you know, because I really.
And then he gets.
Yeah.
You're too mean.
I'm gonna go, he's like 30 years.
She is.
And
You're not gonna. Alright, you gotta listen, right?
Tony, you're in like 8th grade, right?
You understand, you're like, basic, second grade stuff.
Six.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to my.
5th grade, 7th grade,
You're still gonna get down to it.
12th grade. 4th grade, kindergarten. What you got grades for 4th?
Stop. Stop.
And right here.
Oh, okay. I've got it written down somewhere, but I didn't want to check. So I'm trying to decide what assignment I'm gonna give those of you who don't have homework. If anyone else is coming, let me know.
You only need one. Put up the box.
Justin and Ivan and Jake.
They're coming.
They go this week.
We go to a soccer game.
Not today.
Yes.
You listen, you go to type. Pick one.
For real. His mom called.
Just because I'm your brother doesn't mean don't.
She's kind of fine with it.
All right, everybody doesn't have homework at my table. We want to do science or history? Wheel. All right, let me do the wheel. Yeah, I'll give you.
We do writing. Can I do a little?
You're gonna be over there at that table. Pay attention to that table stuff. Read your book or whatever.
Yeah, I'm ready or a big meat.
Yeah, learn about the Irish, about its working day.
First grade math.
Sometimes
I can do some math stuff, Serena, if I can find my worksheets, if they're still over there, they didn't get eaten by saying something. What Orlando?
So I will look into.
Yeah, you get one more result. You don't like that. Good for real? Alright, nice. Alright, let me get some math for Serena, and then we're gonna learn about some Asian history. Tony, you might wanna sit somewhere where you can actually see, because you're probably gonna watch that video.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, already.
This is. So,
Other worksheets over here.
okay, you're getting on. You get a lot more.
All right, Marina. Maybe some longer than that.
Let's go, Marina.
What? That's the division that long is in it. What? How, is it not on your face also? Tony, what are you doing? Come over here. Good. Either there or there or there. Okay. I do want to learn about ancient times, modern times, and somewhere in the middle.
His name and.
And Asia, of course. Ancient, alright.
Oh, no. I'm learning that so much in school. I don't remember it.
Are they teaching you anything cool about it in school, or are they teaching you like boring stuff about it?
Boring stuff.
Alright, let's try to do cool stuff.
They're literally only explaining how they took over and why and how they did it. I mean, the only best thing was
But what's Mongolian, bro? First thing I thought Mongolian was a big.
Your book. Can you do what?
Can I watch?
Yes. Yeah, but can you do it like quietly? Okay, do you have headphones?
Sam, is number 2?
I'll go for two-digit.
Security for your boss.
It's louder than like.
With just a click. Fast. Safe. Less. Yeah, well, for Windows.
Everyone. Was.
The history of ancient Japan is covered with remarkable episodes that have influenced Japanese culture for many centuries. The Mongol invasion of Japan was one of the most important in that country, even replaced by the epic battles and bravery of the samurai warriors against a much larger and better equipped enemy. The Mongol invasion of Japan was
I just wanna say, this is wrong. Aaron, this is wrong.
It's actually not ancient, this actually would be considered real ages. But
Yeah,
it's pretty long ago, 800, so 780 years ago.
No, I'm gonna tell you, the year.
Alright, this one only has text, there's nobody talking, so I'm gonna try this one.
invasions of Japan in 1281 CE, were major military efforts of Kublai Khan to conquer the Japanese. The Japanese, especially the samurai warriors, really successfully defended their shores against the Mongols. Work is also tied to the storms in kamikaze, fortified winds, and a safe and trap was a parachutes.
Hayden, are you talking to your dad?
Aaron, look over here.
Did you guys hear what kamikaze originally meant?
You don't listen.
What?
Aaron.
I was talking to my dad, so I couldn't say anything.
That's okay, we're gonna start it over, because it's only 30 seconds in. Well, no, eventually it meant like a type of suicide bombers, but that's not what it originally meant. It originally meant, yeah, it's gonna tell you guys about
it
it.
means honorable death.
No major military effort was led by Khan to conquer the Japanese archipelago. The Japanese, especially the samurai warriors, really flew hard and successfully defended their shores against the Mongols. But it was also typhoon storms and kamikaze, or divine winds, that saved and drowned most of them.
Yeah, in Japanese, kami means like a god or a spirit, and kaze means wind. So whenever the Mongols tried to invade Japan, one of the reasons that they were not successful is because when they tried to invade, obviously Japan is an island, so they had to sail across the sea to get there, and the wind was like, nope, and sank a bunch of their ships. And so Japan was like, oh man, the wind god is on our side. He crushed the Mongols to save us because the wind god likes us better than Mongol. Kamikaze.
I'm trying to show you how to do it, because you gotta know. You don't wanna look.
Expert on form. This video presents Mongol invasion of Japan, how the battle became such a glorious episode in Japanese culture. A diplomatic effort. In the mid-13th century, Japan, Korea at the time, had already been conquered by huge empire of Mongols, and their leader Kublai Khan looked to Japan for more tributes and vassal
We got all these right except for number
Japan was
15.
rich in resources, especially in
We got all right. But
Kublai Khan's
so it's 15 again.
Instead,
You're close, but you're offside. It
trade with Japan, and Mongols and the peoples of the trade, known as the Southern Song Dynasty, 1155 to 1270. The nations can be but that happened.
Yeah,
Paris,
it's about easy.
East Asia.
Well, I think at some point it was like his successor who took over. I kind of want to see. Oh, here we go. Have you guys heard of this game, Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah.
All right, that's based on this.
Yeah, I played.
So we're gonna watch a couple of stuff on that. It's a canon event.
You don't even customize it to the colors.
Hey, Michael, you don't need that.
These are the worst.
Man, let's fire War Thunder.
Sit down, you don't see.
That guy, you know, who's here on Tuesday, he wanted his playthrough revenue. Well, I've seen parts of it. In that dream grimace state.
I'm so confused.
You might be right, but my program says it's wrong. 15, it says that you should be able to see it. Oh. The program I use to check it is right. Yeah, but- Like, it's running 32 miles. Stay with an island. It's made of an island and it's basically anything that's fancy because it's a supply. Yeah. That seems true. No, I don't know as much about the game, but I do know about the Mongol invasion. Anyway. I think that was
You can't put.
I don't know why it doesn't look at much happens, but this video will tell you a lot about it.
He fears resistance at beaches and mountain bay, and the particulars making encounters with stands tall in the government Mongol invasions plan was being having furthered the course into invasion attempts, we will now cover the first clash between Mongol corsairs and samurai warriors and their spirited defense of the islands of Tsushima and Iki. By the way, we have a podcast covering the history of Mongols.
Oh, they would actually usually have like two swords. They have like a long sword and a short sword. They would also learn the bow. The one thing about samurai is they were supposed to practice a lot of different stuff, so they wouldn't just be like any regular soldier could learn like one weapon, but the samurai tried to learn a bunch of different weapons, but also like writing and art and philosophy. Like they try to be really educated and well-rounded. Cause like, yeah, well-rounded, meaning, you know, you got a lot of different types of knowledge at the same time. Nah, rounded sometimes means like whenever you know about a lot of different things instead of just one thing. So yeah,
Shout outs to.
That's what made him different from like, a soldier who only knows like one particular kind of weapon, they just call that like a foot soldier or an infantry.
This video. March deadlines.
Is it definitely bad if like
It's perfect for mountain walking.
It's a really good word. But I guess if you learn your one thing super well, it is talking. Trainer, like someone trades like business or somebody who like trades somebody.
Where all players will work together to unlock powerful boosts for everyone and even help the monstrous Japanese animal with Kyushu.
That's not.
Only a short distance.
Okay, it's shit. Supposedly he's helping him with his home. Are you guys still helping each other?
Yeah. Again.
Are you guys playing games? Oh, I trusted you guys.
In the 13th century, Korea spanned Korea in particular. As the kingdom continued from a far more fearsome enemy, Mongol over a 30-year period.
Yeah.
Mongol forces Korea, and the
Are you guys gonna take time to this, or you guys want me to make that something
on island. During this destabilization, Japanese language attacked Korea several times, but these attacks ended by the time King Gojong made peace with the Mongols in 1259. It is these attacks which first brought the Japanese and Tsushima itself to Mongol attention, alongside the leaders of the era of wealth of the Japanese monarchs. When the new Mongol emperor Kublai Khan began sending envoys to Japan pleading for the demanding they accept his heaven-ordained rule, Tsushima's close proximity to Korea made it a natural stop of advanced messengers. However, the Japanese government, the Kamakura Bank, under Hojo Hideyoshi, repeatedly refused to even see Kublai's
This
envoys.
seems good.
One returning group of frustrated envoys in 1269 captured two fishermen from Tsushima, Kojiro and Yeshiro. The two were brought all the way back to the court of Kublai. They're the most powerful single individual on the planet,
You
entertained.
guys are paying attention to this, so I'm just gonna pause it and explain this stuff to you. Well, you are, but maybe not everybody is.
Oh my god, you guys are monkeys.
Alright, I'm just gonna explain some of this stuff to you guys. Basically, the Mongols, you remember where they come from, right? Yeah. And where is Mongolia?
Asia.
That's true. To be more specific, it's a big place.
India.
No, not Southeast Asia.
West East Asia.
Not exactly.
South Asia.
It's like between, it's like north of China, south of Russia, basically. So like in between. Well, they actually nowadays they use Russian writing, but they don't like, they don't really speak Russian, but they use the same alphabet, just like a bunch of different countries use the same alphabet as us, but like, you know, like Spanish, Italian, and all these different countries use the same alphabet.
I don't know why you wrote the board. What do you?
Well, yeah, Spain definitely colonized a bunch of places.
It's not something you divide on us.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, the Mongol Empire, they took over a whole bunch of different countries over the ages. One country they took over for hundreds of years. They took over China for hundreds of years, and they had a whole dynasty. You guys know what dynasties are, right? I know some of you. Oh, dynasty. Aiden, what's a dynasty? What's a dynasty? Yeah.
Not 51. No, that's wrong. Yes.
Yeah, don't interrupt them. You can think about your number.
Okay. So what's 9 plus 6? When you do two-digit numbers, you have to.
Alright, do your best.
By one individual. So we have the digits on the right first, which is 6. And 6 plus 1. Oh, I was on the shit. You did not. Listen to him tell you.
No,
6.
not really. I mean, they did have them in China, but they had them in pretty much every country back in the day. in a different part of Asia, South, it's like in South Asia, Southeast Asia. Combination of what?
Oh, don't write it right there.
They're not really related to Mongolia, but they are next to each other. One thing, Tony, you know what dynasty is, we explain it. Aiden, pay attention, I'm gonna ask you the same question later, you can answer.
It's like, a family generation passed down, it's like six.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, yeah, and like, people kind of, and like, it's like generations passed down, and then, and they like, they like, kind of like, they teach us like, they kind of kingdoms together. And not
Right here.
like, it's comfortable,
Yeah,
and they pretty much have like,
Oh, because you have to do this step first.
it's pretty much like an era.
Equals 12.
you put it exactly.
And so, I guess
How
like,
did you do that?
the dynasty, and so it's like.
Yeah, so like imagine you're the king.
Put this roll first.
Say, imagine you're the king and you know, you're king for your whole life. And when you die, your son is the king for a while. And when he dies, his son is the king for a while. And yeah, for a while. And then, but eventually imagine like your great grandson is a loser who screws it all up and some other family comes and takes over. That's the kind of dynasty. But as
Yeah,
long as.
they capture yeah, they take over the kingdom and now.
But as long as your family is in charge, that would be the Aiden dynasty. But say eventually like Caden, his like great grandson kills your great grandson, takes over or something like that, then it would be no